Hello, Cancer. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Bonefire Tarot by Gabby Angus West. Website is Schiffer Books. Feel free to freeze frame on that information if you want to check that out. Supportive Oracle Cards, Energy Oracle Cards by Sandra Ann Taylor. There's websites here. Hay House Radio is at the back here, but if you just do hayhouseitself.com, you'll find Sandra's stuff, I'm pretty confident. So feel free to check that out if you want to. If you decide you want to. What do we have for Cancer? For some reason, I'm using more Oracle cards than tarot cards today, but I guess we'll just roll with it. I did that on accident on the first one I did, but I feel like it's still valid for y'all, so let's see what's going on. Alright, so trying to find a better solution here. Somebody else's victory might be something else's victory. I don't know if I feel like somebody else's victory might be bad for you. I'm trying to be careful with it. You're trying to help. I feel like there's something going on here that it's almost like you should stick to the path. I keep feeling that. Stick to the path. Do things as you normally would do them. And I feel like that things will work out better that way. I'm one of those people, it depends on the day, whether that's going to be the right move or not. Sticking with the same path or changing. There's something about this. How are you supposed... There's anxiety. You don't really want to change. But somebody seems to be pushing you as if you need to. I'm wondering, for a lot of you, I'm wondering if this is a business thing. Because I feel like this ridiculousness comes forward in business a lot. Where people like browbeat you, like, you got to be more adaptable, you got to change with things more, you got to be more fluid. Until that fluid goes right off onto off the table onto the floor, and somebody has to clean it up. I'm sure you do. Sometimes your instincts are telling you this is not a good change for you, and somebody else wants the victory of getting you to move on or getting you to change. The thing is, this change is a bad idea. It is a bad idea. It's going to lead to lack. And in this situation, whatever it is, I do feel like it's better for you to not change. There's adjacent possibilities that are leading to long-term outcomes. Your possibility is to like stay where you know things work. I know that seems strange. And I'm trying to be careful with it because it's kind of like, I don't want to... I'm just going to verify it with the dice. That's how we're going to do that. So we got the five of Pentacles, feeling left on the outside, but judgment in your favor. When you feel left on the outside, judgment will be in your favor. Don't go with what everybody else is doing. For example, I did this years ago. Everybody was going for this one position. This was like over 20 years ago. Not to show my age, but it was. Everybody was like, they were getting encouraged, go for this position, try for this position, try for this position. Everybody was trying for it. And I remember looking at it and thinking, this isn't a good idea. You got 5 positions and you got 20-something people going for it. But like, I just had this weird feeling in the pit of my stomach, this isn't a good idea. Like, people are acting like, why not go for it? Try for it. Why not go for it? Part of like the interview process was like, if you go for this job, you're willing to take any job in this new department. Thus, everybody moved into this new department because they said that was like the terms of getting into this, going for this better job. You had to be also willing to either take, if you didn't get that job, to go for any job in that department. And they kind of snaked them into it, if I remember right. But a lot of people ended up changing jobs that didn't really want to change jobs because they were kind of pulled into it. I don't know how to explain it. I remember the process going, and I remember thinking it was a little bit shisty. I didn't even interview for this thing. I felt like that was the smart idea to not. That way I didn't get stuck in that new... I didn't get stuck in that new department, and it was quite the thing. It was very, you know, sleight of hand type thing. It was very trickery. There's a lot of trickery. It really was. It's some of these corporate situations, they get very underhanded sometimes. But if you hold back and you listen to your gut and you don't do that, you don't go for it, you hold on to what you want. You hold on to what you want. It says man holding a coin. You don't get caught up in the gender. But you're going to have to like talk about it. You're going to have to defend it every now and then. But if you hold to what you want, you're going to be a lot happier. If you let go, the only reason I feel you letting go is because somebody's pulling on your heartstrings. It feels like somebody's flat out manipulating you. Flat out manipulating you. I mean, we're all living in the same world, right? It happens once in a while. People just manipulate us. I don't care who you are. How successful they are, that's a whole nother thing. But people try to manipulate us. And somebody's trying to like appeal to your emotional side. These cards are what are not correct. These are the incorrect cards. This is what's not working correctly. You really care, and somebody's using that to get what they want from you. If you recognize it, I know you won't allow that to happen. It's all about recognizing it. I know you won't let it happen if you see it. It's like, oh wait, no, they're manipulating me. If you literally see it, you'll shut it down. But some people are quite slippery, and I think we all learn that over the course of our lives. Certain people, you wouldn't expect it, and you're like, well, I thought you were better than that, and then, you know, if I can get this knife out of my back, I guess we're going to move on our separate ways. The question is, are you going to end up with lack, or are you going to end up with healing? Not letting this person manipulate you, you get healing. Where's this one? There we go. You get healing if you don't let them. You follow what they want, you're going to end up feeling lack, and you're not going to be happy. There's something going on here. There's really something going on here with this person. There's the lack of responsibility, ironically. It may seem like they're very responsible. I feel like it's a very interesting thing. But this is somebody who chooses their responsibilities, but they're trying to dump something. Something they don't want anymore. Two of Cups with the Hanged Man. They're trying to keep what they want, and by pushing stuff onto other people, they keep what they want. They're trying to walk away from something. They're trying to get rid of something. This is somebody trying to get rid of something. I keep getting that. They're trying to go back and get what they want. They're going to end up with a short-term victory. Whoever's doing whatever they're doing, they're headed for like a heartbreak moment. I'm seeing it not go well for them. I don't know exactly where that's going. I guess because it's a general read. But I see like they're headed towards their own brick wall. They're running real fast and they're going to smack right into it. They're heading towards their own brick wall. You don't have anything to do with that. Whether you go along with what they want or you don't, how they're handling things, they have the short-term thing going on, the short-term success. Because it's like the moon and the sun, but it's like, and the sun usually trumps things out, but I almost feel like the sun makes me feel like the Justice card for some reason. Can we get a little, that's weird. The sun usually trumps things out, you know what I mean? This might be somebody who, you know, they have to go into a situation that's for the better of them, but it's better for them to handle it. The Tower's coming. The Tower with the Five of Cups. Whatever they're trying to avoid is for their best involvement. They just don't want it. Not at this point. Whatever they're doing, I get this Sun card. Things might change for them. So, for example, if this is a work situation, you might see somebody like end up without a job, or they might go to a totally different department unexpectedly. It's literally what's best for them. They just don't feel that way when it happens. Whatever they're trying to avoid, I feel like it's actually good for them. They're not going to like it when it happens, but it might be one of those dark blessing things. I keep getting the sun and moon. When the sun and moon come together, it's kind of like things are a lot better than they seem. It's just very chaotic when they change, especially when they got the Tower coming in with the dice. It's going to be very chaotic. They're not going to like it, but when all is said and done, it's actually better for them. It's just kind of like almost like an eclipse feeling with the two of these together. They don't see it until it's all settled. You don't have to go on this trip with them, especially if they're going to manipulate you, because maybe, I mean, their business is their business, but if they're manipulating you, that's their problem. I'm getting, don't do this. Stick to where you want to do. Stick to what you feel comfortable with. Don't go down this path with them. There's a weird energy. Like, I don't know if they're off their game or if this is just them showing who they really are. Because I'm getting the Page of Swords with the Rest and Rejuvenation. Whoever this person is, you're going to be distanced from them in the long run either way. So I understand you care about them now and their opinion matters to you now, but there is some distance coming in depending how this person's connected to you. It might be the ending of a relationship, or it just could be that they're very distant from you. You're not hanging out or seeing each other hardly as much as you used to. Kind of reminds me of people like when you have people that you used to hang out in high school, and once in a great while maybe you still see them, but you don't hang out with them anywhere near as much as you did when you were in high school. If you kind of follow me like that, some people hold people from that time. Or it's kind of like family. Sometimes family gets that way. People you grow up with, used to see them a lot, and then when life changes and you get older and things change, you see them 2-3 times a year. You used to live with them, you saw them every day when you were growing up, now you see them 2-3 times a year. This might be that type of thing. I feel like that. Overall, they're saying go with your gut. Just because somebody's telling you you need to change, don't buy into that. Stick to what you want, stick to where you want to feel, stick to what you want, stick to where you want to be. And if somebody doesn't like that, I feel like that's a little hard, but just stick to your guns, stick to your position, stick to where you need to be, and it'll work out best for you. If somebody doesn't like you, it's temporary. I think that's what I'm supposed to say. It's a temporary thing. If they don't like you in the moment, that's okay. It's temporary. Keep moving. Keep things where you want to keep them. All right. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below with the same email. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.